Hello, welcome back to our exciting conclusion of Skyhaven. Are we going to have enough money to open up the waste management system? Will we sign new and lucrative contracts? What will happen? Stay tuned and find out. True believers. What else? There it is. The water treatment is done. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get the better fuel trucks. They pump faster and yada yada, but we need to start investing in this stuff too. We're slowly getting there. All right, do the Arrow Meals and Snack Center. All right, go. Once we get some money in our pocket, we're gonna try to build a waste management facility, and then we're gonna try to sign some contracts. Actually, let's just go ahead and do it. They got a new loan, $40,000 to be paid over 15 days. Okay, and let's go here. Just click on the waste management building. It's new. There she is. This is for all the poo-poo that people have on the airplane. Perfect. Buy 2 of those. Link it up to everybody. I upgrade. Absolutely. Let's do 1 more. Let's do 4. Hey, great. Let's go over here and let's go to some contracts. And let's finally sign Pan Am. My goodness gracious. We have needed Pan Am to grace us with its patronage for a while now. Here we go. 6,000. Oh, so good. Then Western TWA. Are all these? Yep, these are all up for grabs now. I think our woes are over. TWA, BAOAC, and Pan Am. All right, let's get them on the schedule. We're gonna start at the bottom this time. We're gonna make the other side of the airport. We're gonna make them work. Go ahead and open up all those on this screen. I'm gonna need them all. Ooh, this one gets to go wherever it wants to go. Start the day off with it then. There we go. There's the bullpen thus far. 3, 4. Next tier. Sign that. Ooh. So good. So good. Go ahead and sign those. We'll just cancel all of our other contracts. Give me $6,000 any day of the stinking week. There's that, and there's wrong, and there's that. Perfect. Give me somebody in the middle of the day. Middle of the day. Perfect. All right. I'll go open up some more over here. Get this party started. Okay, let's go sign some more. You know that there's like, old curmudgeon would know this. People who work in finance, there's a term like, let's sign some checks or let's throw some ink. You know what I mean? Like, sling some ink. There's something that they say when it's contract signing day, and they got to sit down and just sign contracts left, right, and center. I was, geez, how old am I? 40? I guess when I was 23, I was approached. I worked in the video game industry. I sold video game. A used video game dealership. You can't move. You can't move. You can move up. So maybe, yeah, perfect. Kind of just there. And I was approached to go and like do some work at another store, and you know, they were all like, this will be good for you because it'll kind of get you out and you get your feet wet in other medians, and like, this is all business stuff, right? And I did it for a little bit. Like I signed up and I did the classes and I talked to the people. Oh, poo poo, look at that, more Pan Am flights, more Pan Am flights. Long story short, I didn't like that world. I have met some great people, some wonderful people who live in that world, and they're friends to this day, and I really enjoy the relationships we built. I hate that I'm not closer just because, you know, I'm in Tide, but I don't know. I got a weird feeling about going to that route. Like they really do want to lock down the sale. They really do want to lock down the advantage for their company. And I suppose that that's like really commendable, and like that's something that, you know, if you're going to exist in that world, you ought to, I mean, that ought to be something that you strive for. But there is a part of it that is really kind of hinky, and there's a part of it where you're like, case in point. A good friend of mine is thinking about buying a house right now. She already has one house, and she's always kind of had this dream to build her own house, or at least talk to an architect and designer about the type of house that she thinks that she would want for her and her family. And she had it all planned out. She had talked to the guys, the builders, and they had given her a quote, and it was doable for her. And it came time for, you know, the down payment or the escrow money or whatever it is. And she put the money down that they had all agreed on with the bank man and the builder and everything. And they hadn't broke ground yet. They hadn't broke ground because it was all kind of contingent on more than one person. I'm going to try to squeeze that in here. Move this somewhere like that. And then we'll come down here and close that. Alright, I'm gonna keep playing. I know that this is not the fun part of it. This is part of the game. It's part of the game, but I just know it's not the fun part. Technically, I should come down here and try to get these last. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these last ones, and then I'll play the game. But anyway, her deal was contingent on like 4 or 5 other people signing and kind of building into this neighborhood. Just so like because you know, the builder, not an idiot, was like, you know, it's kind of a turbulent market, and I am taking some risks here, so it would be nice if you guys would kind of come with me with more than just like one house being built. Can I make this fit? Can everybody do 3 airplanes a day? Everybody do 3 airplanes a day. I think so. Alright, now I'm done. Let's play the game. But anyway, long story short, the other families showed up. They started putting their money down, and things were moving forward. And then the business guy kind of called them all together. Bank guy called them all together and was like, hey, everybody, look, things aren't as good as we thought they were. There's some big trouble on the horizon. We're going to need more. We're going to need about double of what we told you that we were going to need to make this happen. So everybody's down payment has now doubled, and I need that money. Everybody was like, wow, that's weird, you know, like, you know, coming at us and asking for double the money. Like, don't know if any of us can do that. And my friend said that the guy spent about 2 hours of that meeting just passionately arguing that they all could afford it, and it was all in their best interest, and they all should just sign on the dotted line and move forward with their dream house, and they should keep imagining themselves in the dream house, and yes, there'll be hard times in the future, but this is the best deal they were gonna get. And he was you know, really trying to help them focus and make sure that they blah blah blah. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off because we have 2,000 of them, and we're not really using them right now. We're doing more passenger stuff. And and my friend, like after the 2 hours, she said that she started feeling like tired, and she got up and she like took a drink of water, and she was like outside the meeting hall. She was about to go in and like listen some more and talk some more, and then her dad called, and she told her dad like what was up and what was happening. Her dad was like, leave, walk out the building, talk to the builder, see if you can get your deposit you put back, you know, first. Like, just talk to him, stop talking to the bank man. Like, the bank man has a vested interest, you know, in you signing that paper today, and he is not someone that you're 100% gonna ever trust, you know. Like, he is a bank man. I just kind of hate that. Like, I hate that some professions have that mentality of like, the sale is the only thing that matters, and if you don't close that sale, you a chump, you know. Like, I don't know. I don't think that's good. And we're done. We're done. We are so done right now. Like, we need so much fuel for all these insanely thirsty airplanes that I could spend $40,000 on 52,000 gallons of fuel, and we'd still need more. Like, this is going to be, I mean, we're going to make money hand over fist, but holy crap, has this game now got to the point where these jumbo planes, they need they need a lot of special attention. I wonder how our waste management guys are doing. I wonder if they're even being used. Staying on parking lot? Yeah, they're not even being used. Huh. What did you need? You need something. I can't. Boarding of 30 people. So there's the boarding, there's a park service, and then trap hoisting. I don't know what that is. I couldn't tell you what trap hoisting is. Is that when they hook the thing up to the plane and they pull the plane out or something? I don't know. So weird that these things only have like a handful of... They only have a handful of planes to do a day, and they still can't turn it around. How close are we? We're at positive $100,000. We're gonna go ahead and just bite the bullet, and we're gonna go ahead and buy. Nice. There's $100,000. That's our first time we broke it. Could have paid off our loan. Could we have? 48,000. Yeah, we could pay off our loan. Alright, we have fuel coming. I know, I did a bad job. Did a bad job with that, but we have fuel coming. Everybody just calm down. Everybody calm down. Fuel's on the way. God, we were out of fuel for like an hour. Come on now. Come on now. Let the fuel truck in. Let the fuel truck in. There it is. There it is. Sucked down immediately. But don't worry, we have more fuel coming in right behind that. Easy crease. Alright, there's 100,000 gallons being taken away immediately. We have another truck coming in right behind that. Oh my lord. Okay. Let's do this right here. Can we turn that off for a second? Let's go ahead and upgrade it. Let's go ahead and turn that back on. Then we'll come over here to this thing. Turn it off. We're going to turn it back on. Go. It gets up to 300,000. Oopsie doodle. There we go. It gets us up to $300,000 or 300,000 gallons of fuel we can keep on station. That's our 30,000. Boom. There we go. There's our fuel. It's drained immediately. Lord have mercy. Like, you see how fast that fuel is being pulled out of the cisterns? Easily. Look how fast it's coming out, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I keep hitting the button too. Like I'm a great manager. I just, no matter how horrible things are going on down there and how very little resources we have, I just keep hitting the button for planes to land. The ground crews are just like, stop him! Someone's gotta stop him from hitting that button. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy one more thing of fuel, just because in the morning we're gonna need it. Hey, research is complete. Let's buy the bigger bus. Or research the bigger bus. Yeah, tons of people are late. Tons of stuff is needed. Need a bunch of fuel. Got it. There's 32,000 gallons. We have 32,000 gallons on hand now. Yeah, everybody's late. Pan Am hates us. Sorry, Pan Am. Our buses suck. We need to have 30 passenger buses. Alright, there we go. Now do we have... What is this? It's at night? In the morning? At 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's cancel that. Let's go over here. Take or pay. Yeah, so 8 o'clock in the morning. 120,000 gallons. Probably 140,000 gallons, if we're honest with ourselves. And this guy's gonna be super duper late because we can't. Oh, maybe it's a smaller one. Yay, he's filled all the way up. Great. Then he's super duper slow, so he's gonna be wait. No, he's not. It actually worked out in his favor. Look at that. He's got to wait a little bitty baby bit for the whatever that crap that thing is called. What is the facilities? What new facility do I have? The Aero Meals. Aero Meals. I have the money for it. Where's the Aero Meals at right now? Is that it? Can I turn it off and upgrade it? Ooh, boom, right there. I can't believe we're making so much stinking money now. So good. That back on. Buy vehicles. We already have the best vehicles. Do 4. Why not? Actually, probably need to do 6. Buy vehicle for. Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. Cool. I like how he like lines up perfectly, like waste management and then food. Like, probably not best thing to do. What is this? Check-in counter, baggage claim. So this right here is inside the building, right? So you gate, entrance, baggage. Yeah. So this right here, you have to you get it's $10, right, per one of these things, and you have to build like what it would look like. So imagine you'd have the I mean, we'll do it out here, right? That's why we bought all that land. So imagine you have the cars coming in and you have this humongous building. You know what we might do? I might just look at a real airport. Might just look at a real stinking airport and just base it off of that. I mean, look how much money we made today. Like, I'm interested. I bet we made 700,000. Let's be more conservative. No. I'll say 700,000. I'll say $700,000 was our take today. I look like a moron. 500. I never doubted myself. Not for one moment. And that's with $100,000 in construction and $30,000 in penalties. I guess because everybody was late. Oh. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna. I guess we'll keep playing because I think the game is just now getting fun. I think the game is just now getting fun. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I think that we're going to get to the point where we have money to do stuff. Like we can, if we want to, we can experiment and we can build, and it's not going to be the end of the world because we actually have salary dues. That fuel's coming. All the big planes are not even really here yet, so cool, man. So cool seeing them all come in like they do. I really do like this game. I just wish it was a little bit more polished and things made a little bit more sense, you know? Really looking forward to and I hope the developer isn't a piece of trash developer who's going to just take the money they've made off this game and just fade away. Takes me so much time to get fueled up. Oh my gosh! I thought we had fuel. Ah! Why? Why can we not keep fuel? We bought 140,000 gallons. Easy. Fine. At 10 o'clock in the morning, a couple of hours later, let's do another 140,000 gallons of fuel. Good Lord. That's so much. Hold on here, I got a text message. Okay, it's not in relation to my kid. It is from the family. The extended family, I should say. Yeah. I just now noticed we have no fuel. I have ordered it, and hopefully that'll get us where we need to be. And yes, I know that people are late. I was really kind of hoping that today we wouldn't have late planes, but here we are. I don't know why I was hoping that. I don't know. I thought something magical would happen. And then all that's gone. 30,000 gone in an instant. Jeez Louise. 30,000? You meant 50,000, right? You meant 50,000. How long does it take to research a new bus? How many days? Go in lab. Where's the admin? There. Research faster. The bus is really is a bottleneck right now. These things are a freaking bottleneck, but the buses are not making it any better. Because it takes 2 buses to get them ready to rock and roll, like to get them whatever. We just get 1 bus to do it. That'll cut down on the amount of interactions we have with this thing, right? Like that, because there's a bottleneck there with that. See all the buses there? How there's just 1 place that they load and unload? We desperately need to cut down on that, and having a bunch of buses, 2 buses for every one of these planes is just no good. It's just not going to work. Yep, ramp is busy and the flight has been canceled. Just can't get them out of here. And we're low on fuel again. Oof. We're not going to have any more fuel for a while. Wow. Oh. What was that? What delivery was that? That was a delivery of 120,000. It doesn't get much better than that. Right, at noontime, we'll say noon 30. Noon 30. Give me another 140,000. And that's a lot. Thank goodness the fuel is actually getting into the trucks, and the trucks are getting it out there to the airplanes. but we can't keep any on hand. It's not even hurting us really. Like, it's not even hurting us to go and keep buying this fuel monetarily. Makes so much money. I know. I've ordered as much fuel as I know what to do with. Alright, I know. It'd be nice if we just turn off those stupid things forever. I guess we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're gonna get that 50,000 and then yeah, we're not gonna be okay. He gets pulled out so fast. Like, how are you supposed to keep up with that? How are you supposed to keep up with that demand? What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to feed that demand for fuel? There it comes. There it comes. We have 2 fuel trucks coming in back to back. Lord have mercy. I really, I hope that open on appearance. I hope that means he just turns it off. Oh, there we go. I think it does. I think open on appearance is like if it appears over here in this list, it opens it so you can. Yeah, I want that one to stay on. Give me the ramp things there too. Cool. All right, the bus fleet. Yeah, time for new buses. Sure, that's gonna screw up the game like hardcore. If they delete the buses off the map. What is that? Capacity of 25. Why am I upgrading these if they have the same capacity? What is better about one versus the other? One has air conditioning. Oh, that's the money I have. Okay, cool. So that one has all 8 of the new ones. He has all 8 of the new ones. He only needs 4 because he doesn't operate. Yeah. Alright, here we go. New buses. They have air conditioning. I thought they had higher capacity. They do not. Hopefully they have a super special thing that kicks people out. There we go. And now I'm not going to have to see my failures in front of my face the entire time. That's nice. Probably. Go ahead and do it twice. Probably just go ahead and do it twice. No fuel on the premises. Alright, finally. That's it. We can't physically take on any more airplanes. We'll be in the day, though. Yeah, we'll be in the day ahead. He's ready to go. They're doing flight checks. Is that what it was? Yeah. $2,800 in penalties. And canceled flights. People on that plane are livid. I don't blame them. 140,000, 140,000, 80, 120,000, 140,000. What time are you coming in? 1600. $140,000 at 1600. All right, let's see that. Let's see if that can get us through the day. I'll tell you what, I'm going to hit that right there. I'll be right back. And we're back. Oh, you really can see the green screen, can't you? I don't know. Some games, the green screen, you can't tell where it's at. Some games you can. 810,000. Oh, we've been at 31 minutes. That should have been the last day. One more day. One more day. That should have been the last day, though. This is, we're not gonna have all the little pop-ups here, so I'm not gonna be so inundated with crap on the screen. I'll just constantly talk about how much fuel we go through and how insane it is. All that other good stuff. I mean, look at it this way. If we are buying 140,000 gallons of fuel like every single second, then we'll never run out of fuel. Right? So like right now, at 1900, we should be buying another 140,000 gallons of fuel. Or at 9 o'clock. There's 8 o'clock, 140,000 gallons of fuel. Alright, there's 9 o'clock, $140,000 gallons of fuel. Let's do it. Let's just keep buying fuel every single second of the day and never ever give ourselves a chance to run out of fuel. Oof. I mean, how do you even produce that much fuel a day? That's... I'd be interested to see the logistics of aviation fuel, like how it's produced and shipped and stored. There's you guys remember back in the day when people actually had a spine, and they would try to do something to corporations. One of my favorite things we do was don't buy gas on a certain day, right? I distinctly remember the day my mother drove around where we lived, the little county where we lived, the little bitty county where we lived. She drove around trying to find gasoline for under $1 because she would not pay over $1 for gasoline. She just thought it was criminal. And I remember we finally turned down a road, not close to our house, but on the road that led directly to our house. And she found it. She found a place that was selling gasoline for 99 cents. So she pulled in and got gas. And after that, you know, like after it broke $1, it seemed like $1.25 was okay, right? But we would do what we call don't buy gas days, right? Where like just everybody would say like December 3rd, no one's buying gas. Don't buy gas on December 3rd. And then everybody, you know, it was like the very early days of the internet, and people, you'd see things posted. This was on like MySpace, right? This was on like MySpace. You'd see people post things like, if you don't buy gas on the 3rd, but then you buy it on the 4th, they're still making the same amount of money. And everyone was pointing out like, no, because the logistics, speaking of, I need to buy gasoline. Speaking of, the logistics was so bad back then that if they were going to, if even one day didn't meet projections, if just one day went by where the projections didn't meet, it screwed up so much stuff in their supply chain that it was super bad. I don't know how long I was talking for before I realized I needed to shut up and buy gasoline. That'll be a long time. But here it comes. Alright, there's our first drop off. Boom, boom. Boom. There we go. That's what it costs. That's what it costs to buy all the gas. $100,000. It'd be good to see that again. It would be super duper awesome to see people like standing up to corporations and just trying to do something just to rattle them a little bit. I don't know if we do anything anymore. They've done a really, really, really good job of making most everybody so insanely busy that you don't have any time whatsoever to find out what's happening around you, because you're always so busy. You always got one more. You're just jumping from one thing to the next. Even if you did find out, even if it was something, did you know? And I don't want to go there like all the time, but I'll do it this particular time because it makes a really good example of what I'm saying. This Epstein guy, apparently nobody in New York State custody for a crime like that like involved a bunch of like really, high stakes people. Nobody in their custody in the last 60 years had died in custody. Like New York, because they deal with a lot of people who are very rich and very famous and powerful, and they have, like, there are other countries who have diplomats there, like they're trained and they have very special units that go out and they're tasked with making sure that these big name people don't get unfair treatment, right? Or at least they don't get, because you couldn't throw somebody in with the general population who was whatever, because then someone would murder them just to say, like, I was the guy who killed that guy, like the guy who killed John Lennon. I forget his name, but he was never allowed in the general pop because they knew that as soon as they did, someone would murder him, and it would be like, well, you killed John Lennon, well, I'm the guy that killed you. But nobody in like their custody for the last 60 or 70 years had died under mysterious circumstances, except for this dude. And nobody in the entire like eastern seaboard had ever hung themselves and broke their collarbone, right? Like, this is your collarbone here. It only takes like 8 pounds of pressure to break it. It can be broken easily, right? But his collarbone was broken hanging himself, and they were like, that doesn't happen, right? Like, it happens when someone is strangling you because somebody wants to keep weight on this part of your body. So breaking the collarbone, it happens, often. It's frail. But his collarbone was broken. Collarbone was broken. That unit hadn't lost anybody in like 60 years. I don't even know what happened to the warden and the police officers, because the two parole or the police officers, corrections officers, the two that were watching him were immediately taken into custody. Like, they were like everyone knew. They were like, you were paid off, And the video cameras pointing at his cell turned off that night, or the footage was erased. But it's just, I don't know. It would be nice if there was something that, like, even if that, like I was saying, if that stuff grabs our attention and we care about it, but it all fades away. Like, nothing's ever brought up about it. Remember that kid? I forget the name of the school, but his parents bought him a gun, and like 2 months before he shot the school up, there was the administration found caught him doing something, and the administration told the parents, like, hey, your kid was found doing this, or he was looking up guns on the school computer, and the parents sent him a text message, and they had it, like, the news had the text message, and it said, we're not mad at you. This was the parents to the son saying, we're not mad at you, just don't get caught next time, LOL. Like, the parents were telling him, like, oh, you can look up guns at school, just don't get caught next time, don't let the teacher see you. Like what happened to that? What happened to those parents? I think they tried to run away to Mexico or something. They caught them at the border trying to sneak in or something. 163,000 monies. Look at that. Look at that. And I don't think we had a lot of people. We did have some late planes, but we didn't have that many late planes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a break because I've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. Holy moly, do we finally have good money coming in. If we just play one more day, we ought to have around $300,000. And I think that would be more than enough money to go ahead and start upgrading these runways to concrete. Did we get the... I'm not going to check. Upgrading these runways to concrete, moving some of these ramps over here, and then trying to build our first airport terminals, right, where we have the building and we have the check-in and the kiosk and the luggage. We're going to try doing that for the first time. So what an amazing turn of events. I really thought I was about to be done with this series, and then just like that, boom, it's turned around, and now we're moving into the late game. We have jet engines. Yep, we have jet engines coming on the scene here in a couple of years. So thank you folks for staying with me. Thank you for watching the series. $163,000. Man, that is just oh. Bingo, bango, bongo. $121,000. Can't believe that. All right, thanks, folks. Have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. My off button. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And if you have a moment, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.